So from the previous tutorial on design, you kind of get this idea of what the block architecture is. So let's kind of explore this a little bit so you can, whenever you assign something, and so maybe you really like this news or this like video slider, you can kind of understand how to match up your content to it. Our goal is we don't want you doing HTML. We don't want you to spend longer than like 5 minutes entering content. Really, it should be just get your content to match up to the component and, don't overly sweat things. So, for example, if you have this awesome hero and you just wanted to deck this thing out, let's add an image hero. I'm just going to add this like random image of a house. And if we go here, you get like a nice image here. If you are going to want like an image over this logo sideways, twisted around, this is absolutely not the website for you, and that's not the goal of the project. We just want you to kind of add an image and it's just gonna work. So whenever you open up one of these components here, and let's try to zoom in so you all can see it. Hopefully it's clear here. But whenever you open this up, it doesn't matter if it's a hero or a section, you're just given a bunch of options here. So like, for example, content, subheader, image, buttons, design options. This might be custom and different for everybody. At the top, there might be instructions specific for you. For example, this one says, this slice uses some shared global options, and it provides you what that is. So if we click this, all this is saying is, hey, this is gonna use the logo that's pulled in here. This logo is a global option. It's shared with other components. So maybe if there's like a footer or another design piece that uses a logo, you would also see that. So what's kind of cool here is we haven't even talked about some of the other settings on here, but your logo is, you can see it's part of the defaults of the website. So all it's doing is kind of just referencing you up here for, in case you need to tweak things or whatever, but just know if it's a global setting, it's going to affect the site everywhere. So let's actually just do this real quick so you can see. So we added an image, we're going to add a subheader, header, text. You can kind of see from here, you can kind of see subheader, header, text in an image. There's not going to be a lot of options for these. You click save, and now we have our image, subheader, header, text. Makes it a little bit easier to customize. So if you were tasked with, oh, we really have to update our about page, this language is wrong. Really easy to do. Just log in, navigate to the page, click edit, and then find the block where you're trying to make that change. And you can kind of see where this all matches up. What's also neat is you could do buttons. So like if you wanted to add a whole bunch of different buttons here, they give you like all these different types of options. You can have a pop-up where you can put content as a pop-up. You can have an image pop-up, a link, and a YouTube pop-up. And you really just like add it and then follow the instructions. So like for the normal link, which is the most common, it just asks you, what's the text of the button? What's the text of the URL? What color do you want your button? And it kind of gives you hints of what it would look like before you have to assign it. Like, do we want like a red one, a yellow one, or a blue one, or even a white one? And then the size, this small, medium, or large. Really easy to do, but that's like the general hierarchy of like what happens if you add a new section to the site.